There is a lot of torture and other forms of cruel, inhuman or degrading treatment or punishment that is going on in the world. Some of this is caused by poorly trained law enforcement officials or other public authorities like prison administrators and prison guards. I've been involved in human rights and in torture prevention and response for at least 25 years now, compelled really by wars around the world, Bosnia and Rwanda, which were going on while I was at university. And I had families and friends affected by those conflicts. The Convention Against Torture is a fantastic instrument that was developed in the 1980s in response to the use of torture by dictatorships in Latin America to keep political opponents, quiet and silent. We are nearing universal ratification of this treaty. That means that there are only a couple of handfuls of countries that haven't yet signed on. I'm hopeful that the remaining states will do so, and swiftly. Meanwhile, the others have a lot of work to do. Some are doing very positive work. In some countries, torture is virtually eradicated. In others, there have been great strides to reform prisons, to train police and law enforcement, to ensure that hospitals know how to treat victims and survivors, and essentially that this is considered a crime prohibited against anyone and for any reason. Torture is practiced by many and in many different contexts. In the context of war, in the context of peacetime, such as heavy-handed police in policing public assemblies and acts of peaceful demonstration. Civil society organisations who are close to the people are essential to be able to raise awareness, to advocate for change, to hold governments to account, to provide rehabilitation and other services for victims and survivors, and frankly, just to hold the hand of a victim or survivor as they go on a very long journey to recover from this terrible crime. I am hopeful that with the guidance provided by the Convention Against Torture, no one shall ever have to suffer this great suffering, and that governments will realise that torture is ineffective, it undermines society, and it leads to long-term harms.